where it looked like Ares was gonna get the kill onto that Sun Wukong, and then immediately Poseidon turned around and shot his trident. He landed like a 4-man ulti, and then it followed it up with the Flavia stun AoE.
Yeah, and I think Lunaria as well was landed at ult as well.
So I think Poseidon, he's a very versatile character all around. He has that invulnerability as well. So if he gets gone on, he can actually just go underground and he'll be fine. And he can turn around fights with his ulti. He can initiate. He's just a very versatile and good hero.
So Sun Wukong getting banned out. We saw him do a lot of work in this tournament. Still no Lotus ban coming out from
Still no
Shaolin.
Poseidon ban either.
Yeah, so a lot of options are being left open. Freya Lunaria makes sense. Lunaria was a good pick for Shaolin. They were picking it consistently, but they were as well picking the Flavia. And let's note that Shaolin actually hasn't been picking ADCs a whole lot, so it's kind of strange to see ATA ban this Freya.
Yeah, I agree. I felt like there was no.
And here's the Poseidon.
It didn't seem like there was much point to ban an ADC, especially when Shaolin doesn't really like to play ADCs in the first place.
They do pick up the Apollo, and I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up an Ares here. Nope, they pick up Arborist.
They have really good initiation right now.
Yeah, they have this just dive from Apollo and Arborist, and they're both very tanky. With Arborist's ult reducing damage he takes, and Apollo having a shield as well. Oh, there's the Lotus pick from ATA. That's what we were expecting, and I don't know if Shaolin just let it go because they have something to deal with it, and maybe they do with that Ares pick. Because if Ares can lock down the Lotus, Lotus is completely useless in these fights.
But I do like ATA's comp right now. They have so much team fight. Lotus can use their ult for disengage or engage. Una can follow it up with a big ulti, and Poseidon as well. So we're just gonna have to see if it plays out the way they want to. It looks like Shaolin, they have more of the pickoff comp with Arborist using that single target stun. They have Apollo single target dash. They can dash it onto someone and single target stun on Apollo, as well as Ares duel and Crystal. She can freeze. She can freeze any target. So it just seems like they're going for more of a pickoff strategy. Whereas ATA, they're going to stick to their roots. They're going to go back or stick to their team fight oriented comps, which I think has been working out for them this entire tournament.
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of ATA's draft right now. They have one frontliner. I feel like if they do fall behind in this game, they're just gonna get crushed because they have a bunch of squishy heroes. Aiden can get just blown up, same with Lotus and Una. They don't really have too much front line. Only in Zhang Fei, who, in my opinion, isn't the best frontliner. Yes, he can land a taunt, but if he only lands a one-man taunt, it's not very useful for them.
Well, I think ATA, I agree, their lineup is very squishy, but Lotus is gonna have to stick with their team the entire time because if they do engage onto their
Definitely
squishies,
cannot get caught up by Ares in this game.
yeah.
That is gonna be
If they
key.
dive onto their backline, she needs to ulti right away, or else they're just gonna get blown up.
Yeah, this game's gonna be huge on that Lotus on Nira there, because if Ares does catch her out, then that's a lot of their strategy gone from this team composition. They need this Lotus to stay alive, stay in the back line, and be able to get those ults off, as you said. So very standard right now. Both teams are taking their buffs. Aiden does get the attack buff. So we do see Shaolin once again. We said this previously, and they've been doing it all tournament. No ADCs being ran or ranged ADCs. So that's why we were a little confused with the Freya ban. Maybe, you know, using a ban for no reason there. They could have maybe banned an Ares instead, which they're running this game. And we do know that Shaolin likes to run Ares. They like to make him split push, go into the jungle, and take 1v1 fights all over the map.
Yeah, that's a very good point you brought up. I felt like that ban was kind of pointless. Since Shaolin, they don't really run an area carry anyway. They could have probably banned out that Ares, which has been huge for them all tournament.
Yeah, it's just standard here, just pushing out lanes. Whoa, okay. Well, in the bottom lane, Apollo and Ares think that that illusion is real, and they actually just dive onto it.
They just try and blow it up.
Yeah, but in reality, it wasn't, so good play there from Aiden, just, you know, trolling them a little bit, maybe trying to get on Shaolin's tilt side. But so far, just 300 gold lead right now for Shaolin. I think it's mainly due to this Ares solo jungling across the map and allowing people to just stay in lane and farm. So Dragon
Yeah,
coming up in a minute.
We saw a lot of this yesterday out of Shaolin. They would have one dedicated jungler, and you can see by like before Dragon even spawns, they'd be up like 2k gold, which is really, really nuts. It's almost a full item before the Dragon fight, so they do a really good job of taking their map control and utilizing the entire map.
Yeah, that's a good point you brought up, actually. I think in most of their series, they do pick up Pablo first to run him in this off lane, or what we call an off lane, in the solo lane by himself against ADCs and stuff, because he's so tanky and he has great wave clear that he gets so much out of the lane and will not probably get punished or die from ganks.
Yeah, and it allows Ares to just stay in his jungle and farm as much as he can
So ATA
without having to rotate.
This Dragon, they know Dragon's gonna come up in the next 5 seconds. Good confusion there on Ares. They are jumping in. Zhang Fei does get the taunt off on him, but Ares does have a speed buff. Arborist pops ulti, is dropping in, does get blown up by the Lotus though. Poseidon does die. Huge ulti from Lotus though. 2-man ulti. She gets so low. Aiden doing so much damage right now to Apollo. Apollo isn't dying though. In the backline here, Zhang Fei dropping solo. Aiden does get the kill onto Ares. Good fight there. 2 for 2. Coming out even. Great fights. Dragon is still up. No one's taking Dragon. This is the first time we've seen crazy fights over Dragon. Usually one team is able to give it up. Looks like ATA might have the advantage here, taking this Dragon very quickly. And Shaolin, for once, I've seen them not ready for this.
Yeah, they easily take that. And it looks like they're going to go on to Ares now. Ares, he does get stunned out. Beside him, he is underneath the ground. He's invulnerable right now. Will he drop his ult? He is going to melt. Apollo doing so much damage to him. Big AoE burst from Crystal. And Mikio, he is gonna dunk! Huge ulti coming out! He's in there though! He does get stunned! He's very, very low! Big AoE from Una.
1-for-1 trade again! These fights are insane. They're playing them so well, knowing how much damage they can do, finishing off kills, getting out just with enough HP. Oh my god, Shaolin looks like they're gonna have a run for their money in this game. And in reality, an actual run for their money, because first place has a good sum of money coming to them.
Crazy start to this series right now, Fatal.
And if you look at it, Sean, right now, there's no gold lead at all, and they did take Dragon. So you can tell this game is just going to be one of those back and forth swings, I feel like. Oh, Mikio might get caught out here in the mid lane, trying to 4-man rotation. Aiden trying to scout him uphill, but not able to. Poseidon might get caught out here, though. Crystal going on him. Mikio does land the jump, goes on to him.
Oh, he shoots his ult there.
Yeah, he tries to outplay him. He tries to shoot Mikio into his tower, but Mikio does get by and just run by him, and he's got to just like 6-spear
to be honest. That would have been nuts if you would have landed that.
Yeah, that would have been sick. That was sick. Good split pushing here from Apollo, though. Does take a tower, giving them a little bit of a gold swing here.
But Arborist in the middle lane, he does get engaged on Zhang Fei. He is going to get that kill off, but will they do anything about it? It seems like Shaolin is just going to back off. Oh no, they're going to keep fighting. Lotus, he is dropping the ult. Huge damage coming out. Zhang Fei does pop his ult. He's not going to go down just yet. They are chasing. Poseidon, can he get in there?
So unlucky from Shaolin. Ares ults the Aiden with Apollo doing damage to him. Literally survives with 2 HP. There she is. Apollo does dive in. Gets a huge kill. Big ult coming out from Mikio. But he drops so low. They just burst him down as soon as he comes out of the sky. Just like a plane crashing.
What I was talking about. ATA. Lotus is just going to stick around his squishy carries and he's just going to heal him up to full. Mikio's going to drop that ult, but it's just going to do no damage. Lotus is just doing such a good job of keeping all of her carries alive right now.
Yeah, as I was saying, in that bottom fight fight in the bottom jungle, Ares did get the taunt off onto Aiden. Aiden survived with possibly 150 HP, I want to say. Very, very low. But he just got out of there, and their team comes in, Lotus heals him, and they get the turnaround kill on Ares.
It looks like Shaolin, they're going to group for this top tower.
Oh, they're
going to be forcing some TDPs here, but they do get cancelled, and that's
Shaolin
an easy tower for Shaolin.
I think taking the better map control of this game, taking 2 towers already, but ATA definitely taking better team fights at the moment.
ATA, they are going to group in the top lane. They might actually look for a fight here. Poseidon, he's looking for it. He is chasing. He does get blinded, though. He's got to back up.
Good D word coming out from ATA. Trying to go in on Crystal. doesn't land this binding arrow, actually completely misses it. Mikio jumps in, ultis Aiden! Aiden gets absolutely blown up! Lotus with a huge ult! 4-man ult from Lotus! Can they turn this around? Lotus gets blown up as well! Poseidon in there! Good taunt there from Ares! In the back!
Oh, Poseidon all is huge!
Yeah, 2-man Poseidon ulti! Ares dropping solo! He does end up dying to Zhang Fei! Poseidon, the only one left alive for ATA, and Crystal wants to get this kill. Oh, Poseidon dropping solo. He does have. Oh,
Oh my god! They barely make it out. The sliver
dropping
now.
so low. Look how low this team
up.
is.
Dragon is up. They are gonna start it. They have such low HP. Will
Aiden
Aiden
going
scout
in.
this? Aiden,
Lotus
he's on his
TPing
way.
into top lane. They don't scout it though. And Arborist almost gets dropped by Dragon. Insane fight there. Lotus landed a huge ult, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, Lotus came out super clutch there, but Poseidon, he just took too long for that ult. There is gonna be another re-engage. Mikio gets instantly melted there.
I think he wanted to ult, but the Lotus confusion just allowed him to like not be able to get his ult off. And they're trying to capitalize on this.
Poseidon, he does find the slow. Will they turn though? There is one dead for Shaolin right now. It looks like ATA, they might look to push mid tower here.
10k gold lead right now from Shaolin because of that last team fight. They got so much out of the map. They have 3 towers to none. ATA doesn't even have 1 tower yet. So Shaolin taking the better map control right now, just understanding when they need to split push and when they can team fight. I think in that mid fight, the reason why ATA lost it so bad, even though Lotus and Poseidon landed huge ultimates, was Una and Aiden actually dropped instantly in those fights. Mikio just blew up Aiden. They're gonna fight here, trying to land a shackle. They're jumping in. Arborist pops his ulti. Can he get it off? No, he does instantly die. Apollo on the back line getting kited out by Una, but he does jump over the wall, and he's fine. This fight looks like it's gonna be disengaged. They do end up killing up the Apollo, who tries to TP out.
But
He isn't
Mikio
able to-
is a big ulti right in the center! He is gonna dunk on everybody, but he does make it out.
Yeah, he does get a kill as well onto the Lotus. Good ulti there from Mikio. All dropping low. Aiden does have this attack buff, so they could look for something here. But it looks like he's
But
going.
Una, he's gonna stun he's gonna duel the Poseidon. Easy kill there.
Yeah, good play there from Shaolin. I think they might have saw the rotation out from Apollo. We started heading towards the bottom. They knew one guy was gone, and they just instantly blow up this Poseidon.
What a hype series right now.
This is only game 1, Sean. Only game 1.
In this best of 5.
Oh God.
But it looks like Aiden, he is gonna get caught out in the bot lane. Mikio is gonna drop his ult. Instantly pops him.
Good play there from Shaolin. Shaolin just has such a great understanding on how to rotate around the map, and I think ATA is just such a team fight oriented type team that they don't do these split pushing pick comps. They really like to fight together, especially with this Lotus ult. Trying to combine it with Una, this is why they drafted this lineup. So you're gonna be seeing these pickoffs all over the map. But ATA's team fight is good, and Shaolin does take Zakar for free here, knowing that Aiden's down and that ATA can't take the fight.
Here we go. It looks like Apollo. He might look to dash on the Zhang Fei. He's gonna stun him there. He is gonna dash on their backline. He is in a lot of trouble. Lotus, she does drop the ult though. But Mikio doing so much damage in the backline. Huge damage coming out. Una getting instantly dropped. Zhang Fei, stun, dead. Aiden, run for your life. Mikio, he is gonna try and dunk him here. They do go down, and it's a team wipe.
5-man wipe from Shaolin. And I don't know why ATA was trying to take that fight. They know Aiden's down. They know Zakar just happened. And they still go in thinking that they're able and they're stronger. And I think this is going to be game 1 of this best of 5 series. Going to Shaolin. And Zhang Fei and Lotus can do something about it. But it looks like it's just over. Game 1 going to Shaolin.